You're watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
Brace yourself for more hot weather. Peak heat is expected today and tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining us at 6 o'clock on your Friday morning. I'm Anna Laurel in for Eric Connert.
And I'm Neda Irampur. So we have team coverage here this morning. CBS 8's Regina Yurita has some safety reminders and the impact on our power grid. But we are going to start with meteorologist Evan Narani to let us know how hot things are going to get.
Just the bearer of bad news, or good news, you could say. I mean, considering the beach is going to be the most popular place to be. If you are headed to the beach, enjoy it. Perfect coast weather. Mid 70-degree temperatures. It is really just as soon as you leave the coast that you start to run into those very hot ones. Inland valleys, on average, are going to be in the low 90s this afternoon. Look at your mountains, on average, 103 for the afternoon high. Deserts are looking at 119, and the National Weather Service says they could get as hot as 123 for that afternoon high. So the coastline will be another very popular spot, not only because it's the 4th of July weekend, of course, but also because of this, the marine layer that's helping to keep it a lot more comfortable, a lot more mild. So marine layer sticks around for another few hours. You can see it already having pulled back, and that means that we're not going to last for long with cloud cover along the coast. We should have sunshine rather quickly today. We do want to send things out to Regina Yurita. She is live at SDG&E headquarters with more on how the power grid is expected to fare with all of this heat. Regina?
Yeah, good morning, Evan. And look, right now, SDG&E has not issued a flex alert. They are, however, reminding people about conserving energy as well as preparing for an unplanned outage.
Right now, everything is looking really good, but it's not likely that SDG&E would proactively turn off power to protect customers. However, we always should be vigilant with weather conditions like this.
Now, because of these hotter temperatures, so many people are using extra appliances. There's fans and ACs that are left turned on. But SDG&E has tips to help conserve energy. One is pre-cooling your home by turning your air conditioner down to 72 degrees. Try to use fans when possible. Also try to close window coverings or use solar shade screens to block direct sunlight and keep heat from getting in. Remind yourself to unplug chargers and electronics that use power. When cooking, also try to cover pots and don't open the oven door while food is cooking. And remind yourself to run major appliances like dishwashers and washing machines before 2 p.m. or 6 p.m. So back out here, of course, we're going to be feeling those hotter temperatures in the next coming days, especially with that heat wave coming our way. So a reminder for those who love to go hiking, just the main thing is really your safety. So don't go hiking during those very hot peak hours. For now, we're outside of the SDG&E headquarters. I'm Regina Yurita, CBS 8.
And now some more reminders for you here. Experts do say you should drink a gallon of water on hot days. That's for adults. You should also avoid alcohol, caffeine, and sugary drinks because they can dehydrate you, of course. And avoid going outside during the afternoon when it's hottest. Take cool showers to feel better. The county says to not rely on those electric fans for cooling if the heat exceeds 90 degrees. That's not really going to help you out. If you are outside, wear lightweight, loose-fitting, light-colored clothes. Take frequent breaks in the shade and then wear a wide brim hat. If you are headed outside, here are some symptoms of heat illnesses that we want to let you know about. This is serious stuff. If it is heat exhaustion, you may experience dizziness, thirst, heavy sweating or nausea. For heat stroke, it's confusion and unconsciousness. If someone starts experiencing any of these symptoms, be sure to call 911, get to a cool area, cool that person's skin with water. Only have them drink water if they have heat exhaustion, these signs. The U.S. Army has a fast and cheap way for you to cool down. This technique involves submerging your forearms and your biceps in ice cold water. Look what they're doing. This is the example here. Research shows it can prevent overheating. It can lower your body temperature by 1 degree in just 5 minutes, which can make a big difference. CBS Mornings will share more of these easy tips. That'll be coming up at 7. As you know, much of the nation has been going through this heat wave. Remember, the county has dozens of cool zone locations that offer free air conditioning, and that includes our libraries and our community centers. Yes, read a book and nice, cool AC. We have a full list of all those locations at CBS8.com. Click on the help button. Coming up at 6:30, we'll list a lot of other places you can go to beat the heat.
And the heat is also elevating our fire risk. The McCain fire in Boulevard is about 1,600 acres and is now 87% contained, but the danger is countywide.
Wildfire is not a backcountry thing. It doesn't have to be this mega fire to be devastating for our community, to burn down houses, to endanger folks' lives.
Now, California has experienced 71 new wildfires since the early morning hours of July 3rd. The heavy rains this past spring created massive growth. That's now fuel for these fires. The number of acreage already burned in California is 4 times more than the last 5-year average. For the latest weather conditions and alerts on the go, you can download the free CBS 8 app from the Google Play or the App Store.
And now new this morning, firefighters trying to figure out what caused this fire at an abandoned building. This is in Lincoln Park neighborhood here in San Diego. It happened just before 4 this morning, so just a couple hours ago, in the 4900 block of Holly Drive. You see how much smoke is in that building. Firefighters were able to quickly put the fire out, and thankfully no other buildings nearby were damaged and nobody was injured. This just in here, coming in this morning, the U.S. added 206,000 jobs in the month of June. That's according to new data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The unemployment rate increased from 4% to now 4.1%, a small increase. We will see how the markets react to this new report that's coming up later this hour.
Today is the dirtiest beach day of the year. All the people that crowded our beaches yesterday, unfortunately, left a lot of trash behind. That's why volunteers will be out this morning to clean it all up. There are several sites all the way from Oceanside down to Imperial Beach. They all start at 9 o'clock. Some of the events will provide trash grabbers and gloves, but you're encouraged to actually bring your own if you want to help. And this morning, the San Diego Humane Society is trying to reunite people with pets that may have run away during the fireworks last night. And the shelter is already way over capacity. The Humane Society says if you find an animal, you can bring them in today during business hours. Now, if you lost your pet, you can go to sdhumane.org/lostpet. The Humane Society is waiving reclaim fees through Sunday. County Animal Services is also waiving those fees through July 10th.
Oh, yeah, it was a
Pets.
rough night for a lot of pets.
I know.
I mean, for a lot of people, too, and babies. And,
I was gonna say, we're talking. I mean, fireworks can be a little bit controversial, right? Just because we also have so many veterans in our area, so many pets.
The loud
so
booms.
Anyone who wants to sleep, basically, is also applicable. So we know that there are also drone shows, and that's an option for many. We hope you all had a wonderful 4th of July. If you were out and about, if you're just waking up with us this morning, happy 5th. If this is where you're going to start celebrating, maybe you had to work yesterday and now you're about to go out and enjoy the weekend, don't worry, the weather hasn't changed much between yesterday and this weekend. If anything, today is just going to be hotter. We are gaining another few degrees on our afternoon highs on this heat wave that has lasted virtually all week long and has no signs of letting up. Excessive heat warning is in effect from today through tomorrow, so that's Friday and Saturday, for everywhere in pink. That's everywhere besides your coastline. Coastline, however, has a beach hazard statement in play for Thursday through Sunday, so it's already in play and maintains itself through Sunday. That's just because of high surf out there, 3 to 5 foot waves, sets of 7-footers out there. Enjoy to the surfers. If you're not an experienced surfer, then maybe you check in with a lifeguard and talk about whether or not you should be getting in that water at all. La Jolla, 69 degrees is that forecast high, much cooler than what we see in Mira Mesa at 84 and significantly cooler than Santee and El Cajon at 91 for that afternoon high. Down in San Ysidro, going for the 80s, 82 degrees. Up in Oceanside, 80 degrees. Fallbrook, 88. Escondido breaking into the 90s at 92, and Poway at 90 degrees as well. It's the mountains and deserts, really, where we see that heat in the 10 to almost 20 degrees above average range. Campo going for 105 this afternoon, and that's why a lot of people will be here. Weekend beach, 76 degrees on Saturday, 77 on Sunday under partly cloudy skies. Out the door right now, we're mostly in the 60s under some of those cloudy skies. 66 for San Diego right now, 63 in Santee, and no signs of this coming to an end. Average is 74 degrees. Look at the next 10 days across San Diego. We could be climbing to as hot as 84, 10 degrees above average, even close to your coastline by the time we get to the middle of next week. So again, a little bit of relief maybe Sunday, and that's about it. We get right back to that very hot range next week. Let's check in on traffic. It's 6:09 on the clock, and so far we have one crash to take you to. This one just popped up Looks like it's on the 5, and it is typically a pretty quiet start to the morning, but the number 2 lane right now blocked on the 5 northbound at India Street because volume is so very light on the 5. We don't see any major backups in either direction, but CHP is on scene working to clear that. And beyond that, you should be able to head out at your normal commute speed. Let's take a look at border wait times. 15-minute wait, very quick at the San Ysidro Port of Entry. Otay Mesa Port of Entry going to be quite a bit longer, 90 minutes, about an hour and a half in total. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Evan. Still ahead, President Biden says he needs more sleep, how it's going to affect his schedule.
Plus, Sunday will be extremely busy for travelers, the times to avoid the road. And Beryl makes landfall in Mexico, the popular resort town now on red alert.